What's up, guys? So, first and foremost, if you guys haven't heard, there has been a Naruto Toriko slash Dragon Ball Z Super Special released. It's sort of like in between a movie and an episode. It's longer than a typical episode. It's about an hour long, but it's shorter than a movie, and I wouldn't call it a movie because it's not that long and the plot isn't structured like a movie. I would call it a two-part episode, but yes, this was released several months ago, and I watched it, but I have yet to do a review on it, and it's gonna take some time because it's a long movie. Anyhow, well, not movie. It's a long special. It's a two-part episode, pretty much. This episode actually is going to be on something else, and I believe it was partially inspired on this sort of collaboration special. Basically, there has just been released trailers on YouTube and other news about a new video game coming out that will feature again Toriko, Naruto. Well, not Toriko. Naruto is in it too, but it also contains Goku from Dragon Ball Z, Naruto from Naruto, Toriko from Toriko, and what's the last one? Luffy from One Piece. So I think to clarify on what I said before, this special has three people: Toriko, Luffy, and Naruto. But this video game has more. It has these three players in it, as well as much more, including, I believe there's 5 other confirmed, and Goku's one of them. Oh yes, Ichigo from Bleach is also in it as well. And so this video game is coming out. I will link the article with information, and that article will contain a YouTube video on this video game that's to be released in 2013 or maybe early 2014. But also on top of that, if you want more, you can just search it up and you'll find it. It's called J Stars, and what does that mean? It's a play on most likely Super Smash Brothers or All Stars or something like that. But basically, you have this culmination of all these characters in this video game, and it's a fighting video game, and yeah, it's pretty much your typical sort of brawl, very similar to the format of Super Smash Brothers, with a little bit mixed in of those Tekken games, those 1v1 Tekken games, Mortal Kombat. And the difference is, obviously the graphics are better, it's advanced, and on top of that, it is three-dimensional. So if you're looking at Mortal Kombat or Super Smash, like it or not, it is 2D. I mean, you can argue with Super Smash, but it is a 2D field with a little bit of 3D thrown in. But this is an actual 3D field, and so you will be fighting. And from what I've been told, it's like you can do similar to Super Smash Brothers, 4v4, 3v3, 2v2, 1v1, etc., etc. And here comes the big problem. It was announced that it will be out on only PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Vita. Now, what I believe happened, and this is just my personal theory, is that they got on this bandwagon too late. They came up with this idea too late, and they started this idea, and then all of a sudden PS4, PlayStation 4 has already been announced, and it's going to be released, and now they're kind of in a predicament where they're like, we've spent all this time developing this game for PlayStation 3, and now PlayStation 4 is coming out. What are we going to do? We're going to lose our whole audience. Most likely they will push back the date and maybe rewrite the code so it also comes out on PlayStation 4. And it seems like only this system, so it won't be on Wii, it won't be on Nintendo systems, and it will not be on Xbox consoles. And it's strictly Sony, which makes sense because this is a Japanese game, and from what I've been told, it will be released strictly in Japan. It will have Japanese audio as well as text, and so it is a strict. It's another. I mean, for those of you in the U.S. who are like, whoa, 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 all video games should be released in the U.S. That's completely false. Many video games are oftentimes released only in their what's it called, native language or native country. And Japan, being the huge video game nation it is, has released plenty of video games in Japan only. So this is one of them. Don't you worry though, if you really want to, I'm sure you can find some legal, easy way to get it online. Maybe eBay, maybe some sort of very legitimate website. Just make sure you don't get scammed from one of those phishing websites that look real but are fake. But it seems like a very cool game, and yeah, this seems like the problem. And the news is that it's on PS3 and PS Vita. No news has come about release date really or anything else, but the trailer was very recently released. A lot of it's gotten a lot of hits on YouTube, which leads me to my next point, which is a lot of people saying Goku is super nerfed in this. Now, a lot of people who are DBZ fans, they've watched Dragon Ball GT, so that's, first off, that's non-canon. I believe that's the term. Or is it canon? I keep getting those terms mixed up. But it's non-canon, if that's the right term, which means this is not the, like, you can't really judge it on that. And people will subconsciously use that, and they're like, oh, Goku's nerfed in this one. Goku did all this stuff in Dragon Ball GT. He destroyed planets, boom, boom, boom. And the thing is, first off, that's non-canon. Second off, I mean, by the end of Dragon Ball GT, like, Goku is pretty much almost like a form of almost a demigod or something like that. So you can't really, like, there's nothing he really can't do. His power level has gotten to such a strong state, so I wouldn't say that's a fair judgment. And I think it's very nice that they've used this sort of nerfed form. I would call him, I don't know, end of, not even end of Dragon Ball Z Goku, but like maybe like Cell Sega Goku, if that. But I mean, it's hard to get this right because you can't like overpower one character. It just wouldn't be fair, unless you made him like unplayable, which also wouldn't be fair until like the end. And no one wants to wait until the end before they unlock or fight Goku. I mean, come on. But maybe they'll make it like that. From what I've seen, I've actually bought a few games like this. I bought a 3D Naruto fighting game, and the thing with that, and I saw the trailer, and it's very similar to this Naruto 3D game that I bought and played on the GameCube, which was like probably around 5 years ago, and I see like very little change since that game in GameCube. It seems like, sure, there's a lot better graphics, the background world's a lot more intricate, and you got a lot more combo attacks. But then it turns into something like Soul Calibur, where if any of you have played Soul Calibur, it's like there's so many different combo moves that you don't even want to try anymore. You just button mash. And so I don't want it to become a game like that, but it just might. And I think that's one of the fallacies of Soul Calibur. What happened was there's just too many combos, and yeah, no one really learned those. But I hope they'll keep it simple. That's why Super Smash is so successful. It's intricate yet simple. There's only so many abilities you can use, whereas with this, it just, from the trailer, it just seems like crazy amount of different moves, and it's all just a whole mess because there's just too many, and it loses its importance or how cool it is. However, if you look at the trailer, I'm sure you'll see it. There's so many videos on YouTube and comments saying, "Oh, Goku's so nerfed," and the thing is, when you see them, you see like all these things. Like I don't want to go through them, but if you watch any of these mangas, I believe there's 8 confirmed characters and potentially more to come. I guess it's implied that there's more, but the one thing is that there will only be one from each anime. So only Naruto from Naruto and Goku from DBZ, which is kind of sad, but maybe, hey, maybe in the sequel they do something better. But if you watch any of these animes, and I only watched four of the eight confirmed, the other eight are sort of like lesser known in my opinion. And by the way, this is all under the Shonen Jump. So Shonen Jump is a sort of like weekly magazine that you buy in Japan or China, or I mean you could buy it here too, but it's a weekly sort of manga, and it gives the chapter for every anime that is featured that week. So the book's usually like this thick. Like I have a few of them, and yeah, it goes through many manga, and that is pretty much where, if you're wondering, you're reading your translated raw things online from. Those translated pages of Naruto you're reading are from Shonen Jump. So Shonen Jump, this company, is making this, and that's why it's called the J Stars. Jump Stars. Shonen Jump. Shonen Jump, again, celebrating, I believe it's 45th year, which is why there is this whole thing going on, and it's going to be great. Again, I don't know if it's going to be too crazy or if it's just going to be very boring. I'm scared that they won't put too much effort in it. The Naruto GameCube game I bought, it was just like, there was no campaign mode, there's no story mode. All you can do is like just choose a character and then fight someone else, another human. That was it. It was a very simplistic game, and you could tell they put no thought or anything into it. There's no campaign mode, no adventure mode, no roaming mode, no nothing. So in a way, it was kind of pointless. So I'm hoping they're not gonna be lazy like that again. Maybe they'll put in like a campaign with the story. I doubt it though. It might just be just straight out brawl with these characters, which will make it a sort of lame game, but I don't know. And then finally we got I mean, you get to see all of these abilities from Ichigo from Bleach, Luffy from One Piece. I mean, all of them. Like, you actually get to see the like best abilities. I wouldn't say best, but you see a lot of them. I don't know how far Goku goes. Probably he won't go SSJ4, but we do. It's been confirmed. Elephant Gatling gun from the trailer, which is awesome. It looks awesome. It's like a huge, like almost storm, and it just wipes out the screen, and it looks more realistic because it's 3D, and it's not like a 2D animation. And then you got Naruto and his Rasengan Shuriken thing, and then everything else. And so it'll be very interesting. So as always, this has been Will. Like, rate, comment, and subscribe for more. It's completely free. And as always, if you have any feedback, discussion yourself, or anything else, like say if you want to buy this game, or your opinion on the game, do you think it's worth buying? Leave it in the comments below, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, and I will try and read and respond to most of the comments as long as they are not vile and vicious. Peace.